Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
It is the brothers, man, coming back at y'all with Lord's will. Under the edifying lesson, man, first and foremost, as always, want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, our teachers. Shalom to you, brothers, across the four winds of this earth, pushing this truth in all righteousness and sincerity. And as always, man, peace, blessings, and salutations unto you, sincere Akim, wa Akwath, giving all diligence to make your calling and election sure in these last days.
Come to water, bro. Shalom to all you Akim, you Akwath, you brothers, and you few sisters that was given through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Shah, this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election Yahweh Bashem Shah, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. Yeah, man, so I don't necessarily know, exactly what I want to, ultimately name this lesson, man, but it's basically going to go into, how the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, is in control of all things, man, and as we read the scriptures, man, our forefathers, they knew that, man, well, you got a lot of people out here, that, that ultimately believe in free will, I remember, last week, I was working with this Christian dude, and he was talking about how God gave us the ability to make our own choices and guide our own life and this and the third way. Well, that's false, man. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai is in control of all things, man. He's in control of life. He's in control of death. There's nothing that happens within the world that the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai don't have his hands upon, man.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
Right, so, ultimately we're just going to hop into it, get some scriptures. Lord will, it is edifying. Lord will, it is straight to the point. Can we grab let's go with Isaiah 45, and then we'll grab that,
I was holding it too.
Yeah, we're just, we're just rolling in the spirit, man. Again, this is a topic, that we should all know, already, but hey, nonetheless, man, we're always going to bring it out, man. Always going to bring out that, the truth of Yahweh Bashem Shai, man. Keep going. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 45 and verse 7.
Yep. And
it reads, I form the light and create darkness.
Right, and this is the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai himself boasting, of his ability, man. He said, I create light and I create darkness, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It reads, I make peace and create evil.
Right.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
Right, he does all these things, man. So when, a baby is born, and that was the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai that sanctioned it, man. Or if a baby dies, that's Job 4 and 7, man. Who shall perish being innocent? Hey, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai ultimately judged, that soul, man. And at that present time, that person was to die, man. So no matter what it is, man, good, evil.
I got a quick one.
Hey, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai sanctions it, man. Hey, even our forefather Job knew about that, man. Go ahead, get your precept.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 11 and verse 15.
Yep.
It reads, wisdom, or select it, verse 14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord, man.
That's right.
And I want to pull out that precept, to back the brother up, because, it was on point what he said, man. Death, poverty, as we just read, you being poor, homeless, having to go through it, man, and be out there in the elements. You see, people being rich. You see all that comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
It's written right here in the scriptures, plain and clear.
That's right, man. Hey, can we grab that in Job, the second chapter, where it says, shall we not receive good at the hand of the Most High and not evil?
Yeah, come on.
Because again, hey, when, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, he's in control of all things. Hey, so if something good happens in your life, hey, well, you have to understand that the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is a power of balance, man. Hey, so just as you're going to receive good, and you're also going to receive that evil, man. And you have to understand that both sides are coming straight from the Most High, man. Especially in this walk, man. Especially in this ministry. That straight and narrow path, all the hells, the sufferings, the persecutions, and afflictions that we go through, hey, that comes from Yahweh Shemel Shai, which we ultimately know is to test us, and allow us to grow, to learn, and to grow. Hey, but nonetheless, it's coming from the Most High, man. You got it?
Select. No, I didn't. How you said it was
it should be the second
chapter.
Where she told him to cast off the Most High.
Oh, Select.
Yeah,
I was
Con.
getting right past it. Select.
2 and 10.
This is Job chapter 2 and verse 10.
You started verse 9, what she said. Because, ultimately, Job's wife, man, she was seeing, she was right there when all these things happened to Job, man. You could read in the first and second chapter. Hey, Job was going through it, man. He lost family. He lost, his servants. He lost his cattle. Hey, Job lost damn near everything, man. And his wife, being a fucking woman, that weaker vessel. Hey, this is what she said, man. Go ahead.
Job chapter 2 and verse 9. It reads, Then said his wife unto him, Doest thou still retain thine integrity?
Right.
Curse the Most High and die.
Right. Go ahead.
But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh.
Right, man, because he thought he had a decent woman, man, a righteous woman. But then she's over here, breaking down, losing it, man.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Kind of reads, Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil?
Right, so he understood that what he had was from the Most High, and what he's going through is from the Most High. Both sides, man.
Yeah.
And Job even said at a later time, what did he say, man? The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away it.
That's right, bro.
You know what I mean? So, hey, he ultimately knew that everything that he had and everything that was taken away and everything that he ultimately received, double, for retaining his integrity, everything came from the Most High. And that's the same, that's the same mindset that we have to be in, man. When it comes to, dealing with, certain troubles and afflictions, and even when you, and it's not just when you're in low state, it's when you're in a good state too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai allowed you to, to be able to pay your car payment or to pay your rent, to be able to get some food, to be able to get shelter over your, and wash your ass, and, and so on and so forth, man. You have to understand that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because those things are not, you could be just like those people, that are out there on the streets, man, not able to have those things, man. You got to be grateful for it, man, because of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai took that stuff away from them, but he gave it to you. So again, you have to be grateful, but nonetheless, again, the Most High is in control of all things. Can we grab, unless you got a precept?
Yeah, I got a quick one.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the book of St. Matthew, the 10th chapter. All right, which this is very comforting too, man, for the times we're coming into, but I'll just grab it for the sake of this as well. This can be applied to this lesson. This is Matthew chapter 10 and Matthew chapter 10 verse 29. It reads, Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father?
Right.
So a bird, that point right there, a bird doesn't even fall, from a tree or from its nest unless the Father sanctioned it, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes to show you the power of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. You see? Because now Yahweh Shai is in the heavens sitting at the right hand of the Father, man. And now Yahweh Shai is that mediator between, us and the Father, man. But nevertheless, the Lord, that just goes to show how much the Lord controls, man, down to the tiniest grain, man. To the smallest detail in this world, and the Lord's controlling that. Even down to the ants. He has ants wired to go and pick up certain crumbs in a certain place and bring it back, to the hive or whatever, man. And the Lord's cold like that, man, down to the smallest thing, You got it, bro.
Right, man. And I remember a brother made this brother right here, man. The brother Iwana made a point a little while ago, man. Just speaking on, that subject, how these Christians talk about that, how they have free will. And well, what if somebody comes out of, how are you able to, make decisions in your life? And when somebody can come and with a gun and blow you the fuck down, did you sanction that? Was that you, creating that situation for yourself? No, man. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai had that happen, because again, if you have free will, hey, why would you want to go through what you're going through? Why would you want to, have cancer? Why would you want to have, STDs or whatever? Why would you want to go through? Why would you want to pay rent? Why would you want to, go through any of these things, man? Hey, well, that's just, and the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai made it that way, man. You know, he put Esau, Edom, the wicked, in charge, and they're the ones that are setting up their kingdom like this, man, or their queendom like this, man. You know, it has nothing to do with you setting it, because again, if you had free will and you're able to control your life, hey, well, why is somebody forcing you to suck it? Why is somebody forcing you to pay rent? You know? That shit just doesn't make any fucking sense, man. There's a whole many, you know what I mean? And there's so many things within life, man, that you can ultimately cut that free will bullshit out, man. You know? But can we grab Sirach, the 18th chapter real quick?
Yeah, come, bro.
And then we'll grab Job 10. Or what is it, Job 12 and 10?
Yeah, come.
Yeah. We'll grab that after. And this lesson wasn't meant to be too long, man. We should already know this, man. But for those that are just coming into this truth, man, you know, that might not know, hey, the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai controls all things, man. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Come, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 and verse 2. It says,
verse 1.
Come, verse 1. He that liveth forever created all things in general.
Right, man. Go ahead.
That's
Yahweh Shem El Shai, man. You know? Go ahead.
The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he.
That's right.
Who governeth the world with the palm of his hand.
Right. Who governeth the world with the palm of his hand. Hey, look at the picture on your screen, man. You know? You see that world in his hand, man. You know?
Yeah, it's spiritual, man.
Yeah, it's real spiritual, man. That's beautiful, man. You know? That's crazy, man. It's I mean, it's not crazy, you know, but that's, you know, to think about that, man. Hey, you know, the average person, when they think about stuff like that, would drive them nuts, man.
Yeah, we're small, bro. We're small, man.
That's right.
Small.
You know, people would bug the fuck out on that shit, man.
And that's heavy too, because when you go into that word govern, it goes in synonym that breaks that word down, that can be used to substitute that word as control.
Right.
And when you go into the Google definition for it and the synonyms,
that's right.
One of it is control. It says, who governeth the world, or who controls the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will.
All things obey his will, man.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Even that bird that fell from that tree that we were talking about earlier.
That's
man.
right, man. You know?
Yeah, man, yeah.
That says, you know, hey, come on, man. Yeah. I mean, what other scripture do you need at that point, man? You know, like the scripture says, it says his words are plain unto the holy and stumbling blocks unto the wicked, man. Yeah. Hey, so ultimately, if you can understand these scriptures, man, you can understand that right there. You know, and you have a very, you know, a very good chance, you know, of Lord willing, you know, being part of the elect. Because again, the average person, you know, believes that they have free will, man, that they have control over their own life.
And you know what cuts that too? Because a lot of these individuals who believe in those things, man, you know, they don't read the scriptures, man. You know,
at all.
They don't read the scriptures. They don't believe in it. Because every time you bring out certain scripture, you know, verses in the word, they don't want to believe it.
That's right.
But one thing that cuts that whole free will doctrine, which is many scriptures that can, but one thing I think about, I just thought about, is Isaiah 46 and 10, man. Mm-hmm. Declaring the end from the beginning.
Yeah.
So this is a movie, man. And when you're sitting in the Harkins movie theaters, you know what I mean, or whatever, AMC, wherever you're at, you're sitting in there, you're watching the movie on the screen in front of you. You might not want that character to die, okay? But you're not the director. You're not the producer.
That's right.
You didn't have the movie play out to where that character was going to die. This one was going to win, you know, and have a happily ever after, man. You have to sit there and watch it. You can't change anything. And that's how this life is, man. Yahweh Shem El Shai, you know, has everybody fulfilling a role, you know? And he's in control.
Right.
It's a true rhymes.
Yeah, I know, right? This brother stay rhyming, man. You know, but yeah, man, because you have to think about that, man, and think about it in reality, man.
Yeah.
You know, if Jake was to really control their own reality, you know, anything like that, you're never gonna see a Jake be fucking, you know, homeless, man. Mm-hmm. You'll never see it. Jake will always have money. You know, every single Jake would be rich. You know, if that was to be true, you know. But yet we're in our captivity, man, you know? And there's a reason why, man. It's because we strove away from the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai, that falling away that had happened. And guess what? Now we're in the result of that, man. Being punished. You know, again, if there was such thing as free will, you know, we would be able to do whatever the hell we want and not get punished for it.
Mm-hmm.
But we're getting punished, or, you know, we're in that, we're you know, which we are, we're still continue to be, you know, punished. We're still under the curses, man, you know? We're being punished for thinking that we have free will and doing whatever the hell we want, man. You know, that's not how it goes, man. That's why we got to follow the law, statutes, members to the best of our ability, man. In this time, man, you know, and acknowledge that the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai is in control of all things, man. give him all the honor and praise and glory, man. You know?
Con.
Not trying to say, oh, I got it out the mud, or I did this, I did that, you know? So I tell you right now, hey, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai doesn't want you to get no money. He wants you to be broke as hell. You be broke as hell.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing
man.
you can do about it, man.
And there's a scripture I was looking for that I can't find. I was gonna look it up what my phones did, but it basically goes into how a man devises his way, but the Lord directs his steps.
That's right.
So you might want a certain thing to happen, you know, or you might want certain things in your life to change, but that's why we gotta pray. Like how Shai said, man, that men are always to pray.
Whoa,
Yeah, that's a good song. You know, that's why we always gotta pray to the Lord that, you know, He continues to guide our steps because He's in control of where we're gonna be.
That's right.
Today, tomorrow, next week, next month. You know, that's why it says that thou knowest not what a day shall bring forth. And that's another cut on the whole, you know, doctrine of free will. Because if we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, how do we have the ability to change it?
That's right.
You know? Which is just another cut. But hey, man, the Lord's in control of all things, brothers. And it's good we remember that because that'll keep you in the fear of the Lord, man. Which is one of the key ingredients with faith that's going to help us move forward, man.
That's right.
Anyone to grab that, Joe?
Yeah, we'll grab that, Joe. We'll end on that. You know, again, it doesn't need to be necessarily too long, man. You know, scriptures, again, man, it's Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, you know, rolls it out plainly, man. You know?
This is the book of Job, chapter 12, and verse 10. It says, in whose hand is the soul of every living thing and the breath of all men.
Let's start up. Yeah, verse 9. Let's start at verse 9.
Job chapter 12 and verse 9. Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord hath wrought this? In whose hand is the soul of every living thing and the breath of all mankind.
Right, man. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, hey, He's in control of all things, man.
Yep.
You know, and that's you know there's no other way to to cut the cake, man. You know, that's just it is what it is, man. You know. So I mean that's really it, you know, unless you got something else.
Yeah, that's the point, man.
Hey, man, you know, we don't want to beat a dead horse, man. So hey, Lord will was edifying, Lord will straight to the point. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak, and again, double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone. We want to say Shalom.
Shalom.